LiveX Live is the company that did the Austin McBroom pay-per-view, or was the streaming company who was like the back end of all of that, and that's the company they're suing. Well, LiveX Live has announced they are rebranding and changing their name to LiveOne, and intention to spin out its pay-per-view business as a separate public company, PPV1, a pay-per-view, which is what the Austin McBroom stuff was. Rebranding of all business units to include one, along with the acquisition of 66 URLs and IPs. Whoa, I didn't even think about that. Reflects synergize inherent in the company's unique flywheel business model. LiveOne name builds off iconic brands created by the founder of Westwood One and Podcast One. Company expects to change its NASDAQ stock symbol to LVO, Los Angeles Live, a global platform live stream on demand video and audio and vodcast content. Oh, a vodcast is a video podcast. A vodcast? I guess I could just start calling this a vodcast instead of a show, but fuck you. Content in music and comedy, pop culture, and owner of Podcast One, Slacker Radio, recent presence, and custom personalization studios, announced today. What the fuck did I just read? What did you just listen to? Fuck. Lost my spot. Announced today that it plans to change its name to LiveOne Inc. as part of an overall rebranding of the company and its business units, subject to obtaining applicable approvals and consents. LiveX Live expects to change its NASDAQ stock symbol to LVO. Coming weeks, stockholders will expect the planned name change, stock symbol change. Separately, LiveX Live also announced its intention to spin out its existing pay-per-view business as a separate public company, and it plans to distribute a portion of the new company's equity to LiveX Live's shareholders, anticipated to take place March 31st, 2022. So, LiveX Live doing the rebrand. A lot of companies rebranding lately. I guess that's just how she goes nowadays, especially when you have controversies like this. So we'll see what happens. I know the lawsuit. Oh, that was a deep one. That was a deep fucking neck crack. I know LiveX Live, I talked about it before, is definitely 100% being sued for deceptive practices, and just because it's a online, just because it is a stock, it's a company that's on the stock exchange, doesn't mean like they're not going to do bad things. Clearly, what happened in 2008. So there you go. With some more, well, I guess that's not really sad. This is sad though.